know what I mean? I try to be what I need to be. And I love these types of moments. You know, the big moments. It's a lot of pressure. But this is what I signed up for, man. This is what it's about. This is stuff I dreamed of doing. You know, the greats that I've seen, they fought rematches. You know, look at Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran. You know, good fight from Sugar Ray, but he knew he could do better. He knew it was another level he could take it to, and he did that in the second fight. And we got no mas. You know, and I got a lot of respect for Duran too. It's no slight on him, but my point is like, I grew up watching matchups like that. I grew up watching those types of fights where you didn't know what was going to happen. And I'm just thankful, man, to be in this position. I'm ready for the moment. And, you know, it's time for this dude to be silenced. It's as simple as that. You know, you don't have to get upset about it. You ain't got to spit and scream. I just internalize it, man, and go to work. You know, we disappear, and then we show up fight night ready to go.
You know, you mentioned animosity. Obviously, hate is a very, very strong word, so I'm not going to use the word hate, but it does seem like there's some genuine dislike, some genuine disdain there for Sergey Kovalev.
Yeah, I don't like a lot of what this dude does and what he stands for. You know what I mean? And I'm just going to put that out there, and I certainly have a disdain for him. You know, it's not that serious to go so far as to hate another person. I gotta stay away from that. It's not, because I know a lot of this stuff he's saying, a lot of this stuff is out of ignorance. You know, a lot of this stuff is just, you know, he's been very successful being a bully. So when the pressure hits him, what is he gonna do? He's gonna revert back to what got him here, which is being a bully and pressing harder, trying to be more of a bully. And it's not gonna work, man. I'm not giving you an inch before the fight or during the fight, and we set the tone early, and you know, that's just what it is. It's that simple.
How much of that is
What up, YouTube? So you guys just heard those sound bites taken from an interview with Fight Hype and Andre Ward before his big rematch with Sergey Kovalev coming up in just a week or two, actually. Highly anticipated rematch fight. You know, this type of fight that strengthens fighters' resume and their legacy. I like the fact that Andre Ward is speaking up against a lot of the nonsense that has been taking place so far as all of the buffoonery and antics by Sergey Kovalev. You know, Andre Ward spoke on Sergey Kovalev's behavior and his attitude and the excuses that he's been making ever since he lost the first fight, which he did lose the first fight. And just his dislike of the man, not hatred, but dislike of the man, because of what he stood for. Now, what I believe he's talking about, and this is just my opinion, but a lot of the racist tendencies that Sergey Kovalev has not tried to hide at all. I believe that going into the first fight, Andre Ward was aware of all of those things. Like he said, he wants to, you know, not know who you are just inside the ring, but your psyche and who you are outside of the ring. So I'm sure he was aware of, you know, the racist antics of Sergey Kovalev, which is probably what prompted, you know, the disdain for him during the first press conference, the first face-off, when he refused to shake Sergey Kovalev's hand, and Sergey Kovalev, in true pussy form, you know, caught attitude. You know, his chonies was too far up in his butt crack. You know what I'm saying? He got real uptight and real sensitive after the fact. But here's the thing. You don't like black people. Obviously, you refer to black people as the N-word and as monkeys and things like that, and make memes and t-shirts depicting your very thoughts. But expect this black fighter to respect you as a man at the same time? How does that work? What level of cognitive dissonance is this? But anyway, I like the attitude from Andre Ward, you know, going into this fight. You know, everything that Sergey Kovalev is feeling about Andre Ward, he brought it onto himself. But the time for talk is over, and I can't wait to see the fight. The time for talk is over. There's no need to have a whole bunch of chatter back and forth about who you think is going to win. It's time to place your bets, basically. You know what I'm saying? And may the best man win. I think Andres Ward has no fear. Now everybody's anxious, everybody gets nervous, but a lot of you guys need to understand something. Some people get hit and they want to fold and they want to quit and they don't want to get hit anymore. Other guys get hit, feel your power, and get mad about it. It fuels them. It's what drives them forward. You know, you guys have to understand the mentality. You know, you get hit by a punch and it hurts, but it didn't hurt as much as you thought it would. In fact, the punches caught you. The first couple of punches caught you off guard, and it was like, oh man. Sometimes it's one punch. Sometimes it could be 2 or 3 punches. But once you've gotten a taste of that person's power and it doesn't measure up to what you expected, something in you changes mentally. You know, something changes. You know, that your rage, that anger kind of boils up a little bit more in you. That adrenaline starts pumping and surging. You know, and you become a little bit more numb to the pain and more focused on retaliation and delivering pain to that person. It's hard to explain for people who've never actually laced them up and stepped in the ring. It's really hard, or have never been, if you've ever been in a fight before and you just don't have any quit in you. A lot of you guys don't understand that, so it's hard. It's really hard to explain what that mentality is. It's called heart. It's called courage. Andre Ward has that in abundance, you know, and he showed it coming back from adversity in the first fight. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end the video. If Sergey Kovalev had the skill to stop Andre Ward, he would have done it in the first fight. How was he going to train less for this fight? Not listen to John David Jackson, right? Like he has the reputation of not doing, and come into this next fight and do any better. He's not a fighter that makes adjustments, as we saw from the first fight. He kept trying to do the same thing over and over again, and it didn't work. He didn't adjust. He didn't make the proper adjustments. He didn't make any adjustments at all. So just keep that in mind going into the second fight.